Bismillah. Okay, this training is regarding event and catering system. In event and catering system, our product name is Touche Event and Catering. Actually, basically, it is an event planner and for the support of the F&B operation and other operation related with that event. This application serves as an event planner, and under one event, number of function could be created and maintained, and it is considered as best tool for function scheduling. So basically, we are just making the function schedules, okay, and keeping our record respectively. There are number of features of this application: maintain venues, halls, record client records, banquet F&B packages. Yes, we can design the fixed packages which we are offering to the guest clients, okay, and we can also make the runtime package, the customized package, while making the event on the same moment. If it also serve F&B services record, we can also maintain, means when we create one event, under that event whatever the task we are assigning, whatever services we are giving to the guest, we can keep the record of that one. As well as task assignment, yes, the tasks related with the operational department which is who are supporting for this event, for instance, housekeeping, right, engineering department, IT department, okay, and other banquet services department, and accounts department, so who will support for the event operation. So we can assign the task to those departments, and we can track the records of those departments respectively. Okay, maintain all event related correspondence and exchange of documents. Yes, this application also gives you a number of documents like event orders, event contracts, as well as your function sheets, function prospectus. Okay, so apart from that thing, you can also do one thing. For example, some other documents which we are going to exchange with the guest, you can attach, because it is giving you the facility to attach the documents with your event, and in the future you can also recall your event and check your all documents. Okay, now let me share with you the application access method. In application, basically it is a web-based application. In web-based application, of course, it will be installing your servers or your server IP address with port and with the name of application which banquet web. Okay, the application, this is the main credential screen where you are supposed to put the user ID and password, and it will be distributed by your IT department. Let me log in here. So this is the main interface of the application, having comprised with number of menus. Here you can see the settings and masters, which is related with the master data setup. Yes, settings especially for the banquet masters, and masters especially for the F&B masters. Then client database, you can for the new clients you can define it here. Then you can maintain your budgets, you can set your budgets with respect to sales, with respect to your halls. Then this is the event builder. Okay, this is the main screen for the transactions, where you can design the event list. This is actually basically this is the view screen. This is the display where you can it will display all the current events, okay, of the day, and here you have the search button where you can find any future, past, and other events. Okay, the basic information of the event, the hall, event type, okay, client name, how much advance paid, how much the total contract value, all will be available here in the screens. If you select any event, let's come down, you will see here it will also guiding you, because we have the different colors criteria for the confirmed event, for the tentative provisional events, for the over event, which time already gone, which date already gone, as well as the cancelled event. Okay, there are number of stages of the event. Yes, the first stage is example tentative, then confirm, then final contract. Then you can start the event, you can stop the event, so it will be considered as a close. then system will allow you to generate the invoice against the event. Okay, so these are the stages which you have to follow against any event. When you select the event, these are the options available here which you can do it. You can change the status from tentative to confirm, confirm to tentative. Okay, let me click here, provisional, tentative, confirm, cancel. So you can change the event, you can change the cutoff date also, because when you are creating the event you are defining the cutoff date. Okay, especially the cutoff date concept only for the tentative, when you are not confirmed, when you didn't take the advance. Okay, so on that time you can define the cutoff date, and respectively on that date the system automatically cancel that record, cancel that event. Okay, you can take the printout of the function prospectus from here. Okay, you can make the copy of the event, right? You can take the event contract from here, and you can take the any payment against that event from here. Okay, so these are the basic features which are available in event list. The main feature of this application is calendar, and you can control the entire application from calendar itself. Okay, you can view your monthly view, daily view, weekly view of any specific date and check the status of all the available halls. Okay, on the left side there is the option from where you can also do the quick booking. We will explain to you. Then after making the events, you can go to the costing module. This is an additional module where you can define the event number, and then you can do the costings. You can define the cost prices of the whatever the menu you are offering within that event. You can define the cost prices of that menu. If any equipment and services you are offering, and whatever services you are offering, additional services, you can also define the cost prices. So respectively you can take the reports. Okay, this application based upon the days, because if you see here my system date is 11 November, right, and my business date is 13th October. So there is a concept of business date also, and every day you are supposed to change the business date from here. Okay, yes, in some scenarios it is not mandatory, it is not compulsory that you will change the date on every day, but yes, you can design in the master you can define it in 10 days, 20 days. It will give you the grace period, so till that time the date will not be generated. Okay, but the day end is must required here. All the available reports you can find it here from the report sections, and this is the dashboard where you can there are some analysis are available here for hall wise revenue analysis, the revenue analysis with month wise figures. Okay, event type wise, future event. So there are some graphical presentations available here with respect to the revenues. Okay, some extra tools also available here. If you can do the interfacing with any other module. Okay, with point of sale. So all these things need to be defined here. Okay, let me start from the masters now. In masters, of course, this is the IT part where the IT is supposed to create the users IDs and user roles. Okay, this is the parameters from where we are controlling the entire application. So as per the requirement of the client, we will define all the parameters. We will set all the parameters here. Okay, then managers. So whatever the in-house or ex-house managers, where you are supposed to send the details, or which you can utilize as a sales manager. You can link this manager with your event while creating the event. So for example, let me click the existing manager. So this manager belongs to this department. This manager contact number, phone numbers, email IDs. Okay, and you are supposed to put this link if this manager having the marketing role. So this manager will be available in a list of the while making the event. So you can link this manager as a sales manager, that you got this business from this manager. Okay, so you see, you are supposed to link the bank department here. So it means before going to create the managers names, you have to create the operational departments. You have to finalize the operational department list first. Okay, it will be used here in manager sites as well as event task site. When you click event task, let's click add. You select department here also. For example, I will create one task, cleaning and dusting. Okay, this is housekeeping 01. It belongs to housekeeping department. So while creating the events, I can during the task assignment, I can give this task. I can select this task, and my housekeeping department will come. Same like there is one task, mode of payment for finance department. So I can select the task mode of payment. In description, I can go there and I can define it. Okay, the move 50% advance. The other details I will define it. But this is my task name, mode of payment, and it is related with finance department. So these are the tasks will be available in function prospectus, and respectively when you are distributing the function prospectus to the concerned department, so they can read and understand their related data. Okay, event tasks, event types, U shape, V shape. So whatever birthday setup, we have the different setups which we are offering to the. Sorry, this one is the event type. Event type means the conference, anniversaries, birthday. So these are the event types which we are maintaining in our events. Okay, that one is the event setup types. In setup types, yes, the classroom style, U shape, V shape. How the setup we are going to maintain it in the event. Cancellation reasons, yes, you can define the standard cancellation reason when you are going to do the cancellation. So you can link that cancellation reason, because of this reason the event has been cancelled. Okay, this system supports also the email correspondence. So from the system itself you can send emails to the concerned department, concerned peoples. So you can make the grouping also of the email IDs, because in manager list you can define the emails, right? And here you can make the groups for particular department. Might be there are 3 managers related with sales and marketing department. So here I will make one group for the management. So in management I can link all those emails. Same like I will give another operation department, service department. So might be multiple department comes under that one. So I will select it. So while sending the email, instead of selecting all the email one by one, all the person one by one, I can select the group, and respectively the email will be forwarded to that group. Okay, client segmentation. Before going to do the setup of the client master, the client database, you have to define the client segmentation, the government sector, individuals. Okay, so this setup you can define it here only. And then this client segment, this segmentations you can use it while creating the client. So you can link the segment. Okay, this client belongs to this segment. Booking sources, from where you are getting the bookings, from the internal staff, from external staff, from there are number of sources, via fax, via online bookings. Okay, so this is the banquet master which I was talking about. Now let me move to F&B master. In F&B master, of course, you can create your outlets, you can create the revenue heads. Let me show one by one. So my outlets are created here. Revenue heads means my accounts. I am dealing in foods, beverages, equipment, hall rent, services. These are the basic accounts related with the banquet. Then with the outlets, I link the accounts, the revenue heads, then charge code has been created. So banquet, Babylos, Lalati banquet. This one I created, and this outlet I made it default outlet for my entire application. Lalati banquet. LY, BV, FD, EQ, HR. So I will also show you settings, parameters. Here I have linked it, Lalati banquet. So for the one application, one outlet, you have to make it default one, which I have designed it here. Okay. Yes, you are also the IT is also supposed to set up the SMTP settings here in the communication, the SMTP server, port number and details, one default ID. So it will be useful while sending the emails from the system itself. Charge codes, text codes, charge code mappings. So in charge code mapping is very important. First time it's a one time setup, because of course when you create the charge code, so you can come here, and these are the major areas, means hall. Then one is F&B, right? Apart from F&B, if you see the hall, equipment, services, and tax, I mean these three especially. So this here you have to link the charge code to see BQ hall rents. I linked it here. Here I have you have to minimum you have to link one charge code with that one. Same like here, BQ equipments, and click here BQ services. I link it here. Okay, this is the one time setup. I have done it. It means my application is ready. When I will in the event, I will going to put the charges. I have to select this charge code. That's it. Discounts code. So this code I will use it while in the event when I will define the discounts. Okay. Menu head, menus, these two options, item group and item. These four options you can see in our tuition master also in POS. So you can create the menu head. If already created there, all will be available here. Actually, banquet operation, the whatever the menu head and menu, you know in tuition master you have item menu link. So in item menu link you link you create the screens, okay, in item menu, and you link all the items, and those screens you link with the menu heads, and then this menu heads will link with the outlet. So this work you can do in tuition master also. Behind this application for the controlling of the F&B, you can use as a tuition master also. You can link with the same instance of tuition master from the INI, and then you can control the F&B setup from the tuition master itself. But now you understand there is one outlet, Lelati Banquet. So for the Lelati Banquet you have to link it. So whatever you will link it respectively, and now let me come here, meal category and packages, because these two things the banquet staff, they are only concerned about meal category and packages. Okay, the rest of the things could be managed by IT. So let me come to the meal category here. When you go to the meal category, you can create the meal category. For example, if I am talking about one standard meal category, there are two types of meal category. One is standard, one is logical. The standard meal categories are like this. For example, starters, main course, desserts. Right? You are giving one package. In one package might be you have some starters, some main course, some dinners. Right? And for some events, you for example, one conference, one official corporate meetings. Okay, so for that type of event, when you are maintaining, okay, meeting and conferences, you especially we define it as a logical meal category. The logical meal categories are you are giving the morning break, evening break. So you are giving some food in that one, some food in that one. Okay, so this is the actually this is the just grouping of one package. Okay, the section one section is morning break, one section is evening break, and these both is coming under one package. So it means under one package you can create multiple meal categories. Under one meal category you can link multiple items. So item will be linked with meal categories. Okay, so here I have created number of meal category. You can see morning break, evening break, starters, main courses, desserts. Okay, coffee break, breakfast. So on if you can also define one category others. For example, for some package you are giving and there is no sections, so you will link others and then you select the items under that one. But you must have to define one meal category under one package. That doesn't mean you can link item with the packages. No. In packages you have to link meal category. In meal category you have to link items. Concept clear? Okay. So let me click meal breakfast. You can go add also, you can put the code 010203, so you can create the names of the meal category. Okay, and here down you see these are the item groups appearing here. So I put cake, chocolate, I put multiple. Okay, so when I will select breakfast, their items will appear, so I can select it. So in breakfast I can see only the bakery items and tea coffee, the hot beverages and cold beverages, and I will not select the others. The other item will not appear. Only under this group the item will be appear here when I will select breakfast. Okay, but right now, because as I am giving as the open system for them, so that's why I have selected all. So when they are going to take the breakfast, all will come, whatever they will select it, they will be able to rename it. So multiple meal categories they can create it here, and then they will go to packages side. In packages, see the number of packages are already open. Okay, the dummy packages I created, for example, I will go to the third one. I can change the name because right now it is not safe. It's just a package is created, nothing is inside this package. So I can select, okay, breakfast. Under this I will lunch. Then from here I will just double click breakfast. I mean I am selecting breakfast. Okay, this package comes under this outlet, my default one. Could be possible there are multiple outlets you are using it in the time of at the time of, because they are also using Murtaka and other, so you can change it here, the outlets. And some packages will work, our packages will work with one outlet. Okay, so from here banquet food, banquet beverages. So this outlet menu head will appear, whatever you link with these outlets. And then from here the menu screens will come. This menu screens is linked with this one. Okay, this thing you can handle from Tuition Master also. Sandwiches. So see, sandwiches is coming from down. I select breakfast, add item. I select lunch, add item, and multiple item I can select it. Okay, one item you cannot select it two times. Only this is the limitation. Okay, so now this is the, just assume I have designed my package. Okay, special package having breakfast, having lunch. Here I will click. Coffee, enter. In the lunch, salad, mandi. Okay, let me save it. Now my package is safe. Only I have designed the package right. I can modify it from here also. It is showing one item is linked with this meal category, two items linked with this meal category. Let's come down. From here you can define the prices. So department is my banquet, Lilati banquet. Okay, so here in the departments you can, of course, the pricing, for the pricing you have to define the department, of course the same department, Lilati banquet. And here I have to press, the first time I will just define 1 till 1000, because we are also giving the selection that the same package you can define the multiple rates. Okay, so 1 till 10, 11 till 20. So it means when you are offering this package, the system will also guide you that 1 till 10 the package price is this one. If the number of packages is 20, the package price could be less, like this way. So we, from 1 till 10, 1000, and the banquet food, banquet beverage, the food price is 20, beverage price is 10, save. It is saved now. Click here, see, select, price is coming here, the total price is 30. Okay, so by default it is safe, and you can also define multiple as per the requirement. Okay, let me close this thing. So this is the way you can design your packages. Okay, in the master, this is the only important thing which the staff of F&B, sales and marketing, because they have to design all the fixed packages here, and this package then they will be able to offer at the time of event, or the system also allow them to make the customized package when they are doing the correspondence with the guest. Okay, let's go to venues. Venues means halls. The 3 halls already available here. You can add and make the new hall also. Let click the hall. So you put the hall code, the ballroom one, their size. This is just a informative data. It is just, yes, this is important thing. Is it a sellable value? It should be checked. If it is checked, it means that it will be appear in the calendar. Otherwise, it will not be appear for the sales side. The maximum number of packs to be even minimum one. Maximum capacity 500. Display index method, it will always be top in the list, in the report and everywhere. Okay, and linked outlet Lalati Banquet, linked department Lalati Banquet. Okay, it's the same like Multaka and other restaurants, they are also dealing with Toki Jeddah. So I will link the same department in outlet. Okay, minimum price, maximum price. This is just the information data, it will be appear there. This is, if you click, is it the combo venue? For example, first I will make the base venue with the name of ballroom 1. Then I will create another one, ballroom 2. The third one I will make combo ballroom. So in combo ballroom, the ballroom 1 and 2 will appear here. I will select both. I will put check here and I will save it. So what happened? The combo is the logical hall, the combination of these two. So when you are going to sell that one, you are dealing with that one. So other will also be reserved. The concept of combo. Okay. Same like setup type setup type wise capacity. I'm telling you here, you are supposed to mention the downtime. For example, this is one ballroom. In the ballroom, you can also sell with U shape. You are banquet setup. There are different type of setup, right? Every setup takes its own time. Because banquet setup is taking 1 hour. U shape taking 15 minutes. V shape taking classroom style taking 30 minutes. So here all setup styles are available. So you can define how many maximum number of guests can comes under this setup. And here knockdown time. Knockdown time you have to define in number of slabs, like 60. It is mentioned in minutes. Okay, 60, 30, 120. So what happened at the one day? You are making one event from morning 9 till 2 o'clock. And here the setup you are giving to them is classroom style. So you have sold out, right? Classroom style from 9 till 2. There is another banquet booking also in the same day for that hall. They are saying we are coming at 2. And this function is going to be closed at the first function at 2. Okay, you know what happened? Here if you will define 60 minutes. Okay, 60 minutes and save it. Knockdown time. So at 2, as per your calendar, it's closing at 2. But after that, knockdown time will also come because you have preparation time. You can one function close, you cannot give on the same moment to another one. You also need one preparation time to make it prepared, to make it ready for the another client. Okay, that one is the knockdown time. So it is very good. You have to define it because they like this way. If in one day there are 2 events, so it will not be conflicted. One event will be closed at 2 o'clock. The system will allow them. It is free from onwards. But doesn't mean 2 o'clock 1 minute you can book it. In system it will allow, but if you define knockdown time, so from 2 till 3 also for 1 hour it will be also showing as a reserve as a knockdown. Okay, so it is very important and we have to define it with the venues. Okay, it's a very simple method how to create the venues. You can create the venues, you can create the packages. Okay, a one-time setup, all venues you can design it here. Premium dates, for example, premium dates is very useful while making the reservations for the future dates. So you can say your important days, for example 31st December, 14th February. Okay, so like this for the Eid holidays, for other holidays, so you can define those days. So when future booking is coming and it comes in premium days, so you can play with that one. So the price are different for premium days, not the normal price. Okay, so system will indicate you this is the premium day. Venue rental, so whatever the venue you design it here with respect to the setup you can define the rentals. Okay, venue maintenance, it is a new feature in our application where you can select any venue and it select any date, any period of date and check it. So it will also guide you how many function booked within this dates. Okay, and it is also the main feature of this venue maintenance is this one, that you can, any period of time, without reservations, you can block it. So nobody can block this venue. For example, on 31st December, I will go and 31st December I will block it from here. So everybody will get the reservations, get the calls for the reservation, and system is showing it is no record, means there is no booking, but system will not allow to that. So managers can control these things. Okay, client. Here all client data will be available for every new client. This is the add button. This is the modify button. You can select the client. You can search the client from here by the name, by the initial letters. Okay, and this is the search button. So all client will be appear here. This is the refresh screen only. So the screen will be refreshed. Let me leave the client. Here you can define this client is individual or corporate, and then you can define the segmentations also. Okay, and then of course if individual, Mr. Mrs., the name and other details. Okay, the contact, if this is a corporate especially, you are supposed to define the contact details. Okay, and ARI, this is for the accounts. So the accounts might be the city ledger, you can define it here. Okay, and at any moment of time you can also make it as the blacklisted. System will also guide you who are the blacklisted clients which you cannot deal in the future. Okay, here this is a very important and attractive feature. You can go to the past contract. So for example, this from this client you are getting too many businesses in different slabs of time. So respectively all the businesses, how much revenue you have earned from this client, it will give you the figures. Okay, in the budgets you can, the sales director, they can define for all their managers, they can set up the budgets month wise, hall wise also budget, they can also maintain it, and respectively they can take the reports. Okay, so this is the master data related with event and catering system.